If they can sit there and talk bad about other friends that you're in a group with, what are they saying about you behind your back? Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am here with another juicy advice talk. Today, as you can tell from the topic of the video, I am going to be talking about signs of toxic friendships and family members. Now, a little backstory before I start. A lot of people didn't want me to do these videos. I didn't want me to do these videos. I don't know if God wants me to do these videos, because these videos will probably misinterpret me a lot and have old friends or friends today think that I'm talking about them. And as everyone always know, I am a positive person. I never intend to hurt anyone, and I don't plan to. Yeah, so let's get into it. Why do people have to be so toxic? Do you feel drained, or like you're not enough, or just not yourself? It's because the people you surround yourself with. That may be one of the main reasons. People can be so toxic and very draining. Things can look one way, but really be another way in someone else's mind. You need to cut some people off without burning bridges. I am going to cover 5 main things that people around you may be doing that is very toxic. The first thing I have written down is the shady friends. There were times where I would throw out an idea, but a friend already had that idea, and that's okay. You and your friend can have the same idea. They will go, all of a sudden Delilah want to have that idea. What a coincidence. They'll throw a little shady comment like that. Those are not your real friends. Trust me, I've been there. This happens to me all the time. And no shade to my friends, but that shit is toxic and can be very draining. They don't think that you're going to feel away because you never speak up. Start speaking up for yourself. We all have that shady friend that can go there with you. I have been tested so many times, and me being a nice person, I never let it go over my head. I always say, oh, it's okay, whatever. But then I'll go home and I will overthink it sometimes, and I'll be like, wow, that friend was really shady, like, and never speak out on it. But lately, speak to your friends. Let them know that they're being shady. If they don't like the fact that you're speaking up for yourself, trust me, get that garbage bag and throw them right in there and put them outside, okay? And that's it. You close that door, you close the chapter, and you move on with your life. Go and get that goal that you wanted, that idea that you wanted, and stop caring what people think. The next one I have is people who aren't happy for you. If they're not comfortable about your accomplishments or don't want to support you, they will show it in secretive ways. Someone who sugarcoats your goals as if it would never happen. Come on, how many of us have these type of friends? Yo, I have friends who weren't happy for me. They'll smile about it when you tell them, this is the idea I have, right? And that's another thing I want to say. Keep your ideas secretly. The things you want to do, the knowledge that you know, you can't share it with everybody. So a quick example, I have friends where I will go to them about my idea, and they'll be like, oh yeah, go and do it. Go and do it, girl. You're always talking about it. Just do it. Isn't that weird? Like, yeah, okay, I get it that I need to do it, but I'm thinking that you're my best friend. I can come to you and talk to you about it, like, you know. And there were times where I would start a business with a friend, and I would show her my creativity in the business that we're doing together, and then she'll go, girl, I know what's best, you don't. I know that design, that idea ain't gonna get far. And then when you promote it, and because a girl like me still gonna be like, okay, you could think how you want to think, but I'm gonna still promote it and see how far it gets. If no one F with it, then okay, then you were right. So I promote it, and then she'd be like, oh girl, mad people like it, let's do it. Like, you put me down, and if I was a weak person, I would have just shut down and not even went with my idea. Like, stop being around people that put you down all the time, guys. It's not good. Like, if you have an accomplishment and you feel like it's right with your heart, go with it. Don't tell your friends about it unless you feel really secure about that friend. If your friend always throws shade, if you feel any type of way about your friends, don't go to them about your accomplishments, because so many times I have turned myself down because my friends didn't approve of my ideas. That is the last thing you should be doing in life, because you are never going to elevate if you keep taking people's ideas over yours. The next thing I have written down is the unloyal friends. Having your back when you're not around is loyalty. If people always talking bad about you, what are they saying back about me? Now, I have been put in situations where people would talk bad about my friends. And it's so funny because I have this one friend that's like a popular YouTuber, okay? And I had to swallow hard for this one because Lord knows I don't want to talk shit the way she do. So there were situations where she used in her videos that her best friend allowed someone to talk bad about her and how it got back to her. Okay, that can never be a friend like me. If your friend is laughing with a group of friends that's talking mess about you, it's not a friend. If someone's talking bad about your friend, what you should probably do is tell that person, hey, don't be talking about my friend like that, or have your friend back. I always stand for this. Have your friend back. You don't gotta have that person back with a crazy attitude and start fighting the person for your friend. You can simply tell the person, listen, what you're saying about my friend is not cool, and walk away from them, or switch the conversation. Or especially you need to go back to your friend and tell them, listen, yo, this person, honestly, you need to watch out for them because they are not your friend. They was talking bad about you, and this is how me and them not talking no more, or whatever the case is. Because I've been in so many situations like this, and people will try to test your loyalty. The devil works in mysterious ways, you know. He will sit there and put you in bad positions so other people can sit there and look at you funny and like think that you're a bad person, knowing that you're not a bad person. You can get yourself out of a lot of situations. You just have to be smart about it. Today, loyalty is such a big thing. Like, if you don't have loyalty, it's like the end of the world with friends nowadays. And it's not even that serious most times. Like, if someone is talking bad about you behind your back and that person didn't have your back, you don't know what the situation was, but you're gonna make sure you tell that friend that, listen, this person was talking bad about you, I was there, and this is how it happened. If that friend doesn't take it like, wow, so you have my back, right? Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it. If that person take the story and run with it like my friend did, and sits there and run with it and say that you were a bad friend for being in that position that someone else put you in, and make assumptions up and say, oh, you didn't have your back, that friend is not a good friend. Because I've been in situations where I would go to my friends and be like, hey, watch out for this person because they was talking bad about you. I mean, I was around because it was a group of us, but watch out for this person. And knowing you had their back at the time, but you tell them about it and they go with the story that they heard, that's something else. That's a whole different situation. That friend is just toxic as fuck. You need to get rid of that friend. That's what you need to do. And I've been in situations like that, and I hate being in situations like that. I also have friends that sit there and talk bad about other friends. If they can sit there and talk bad about other friends that you're in a group with, what are they saying about you behind your back? Like, what enjoyment do you get when you're talking crap about the next person in your circle? I don't get it. What enjoyment do you get? And this is why I separate myself sometimes. And this is why, and people always going to be like, oh, I'm being fake, or I'm being this. No, I just need to recuperate my life because I'm like the child that just be bugging all the time, you know. Let's move forward because I can keep going with this. So the next thing I have written down is friends that put you in dangerous situations. Okay, they take enjoyment in the things that are not good for you, or put you in a lot of dangerous situations. I had a friend that everywhere she goes, she see people that don't like her. Friends that put you in dangerous situations. I can go on and on and on about that, okay? Because I'm that friend that's always the scary friend, okay? I'm not scared of everything, but I'm that friend that when you bring to a party and the party's not going well, I want to leave. And most of my friends want to stick around. They want to videotape. I've been in situations where we've been shot at because we stuck around and no one took the consideration to leave. I've been in situations with friends where friends tell me, hey, pop out to this party. It's a really popular party and she's very popular. I want to have a fun night, so I will go anyways. And then when I get there, the friend is telling me, oh yeah, this girl don't like me. This girl don't like me. You see that girl over there? I had a fight with that girl over there in high school. Girl, if they try to fight me, you got my back, right? I've been in situations like that all the time. And of course, I know you've been in situations like that too. So what do you do when you're in situations like that? You tell your friend, let's go. Simple. You tell them, listen, I'm not about to get my face slashed and have to walk around for months with a big slash on my face for what? I'm not about to get hurt for you. I will fight for you because you're my friend, you're my family, but at the end of the day, we can prevent situations like this. When your friends start talking about how much people hate her, walk out, okay? And that's another thing. If your friend is always talking about how much people don't like her and how much people she had to cut off, she is that toxic friend. She is that toxic friend. Some people know how to be in friendships and know how to be in relationships. Your friend is the toxic one. You are not. And that's what people be having so messed up in their head. Like, they don't know a good friend when they have one. And all the time you gotta just keep throwing away friends. But why? You know what? You just need to start putting yourself first. Stop putting other friends before you, because that's what I've been doing. I've been putting friends before me, trying to get people to be like, you know, this loving person that you are. But you cannot build no one. You can't build no one to be like you. God created everyone in their own unique way. We all mess it up, of course, by trying to be out, like, you know, trying to outgrown ourselves. And we need to learn from that and start being more motivated. Start being that good friend. I am that good friend. Start speaking to yourself like that, because nobody got time for that. I'm at a party and all she want to think about is fighting. No, girl, we gotta go. Let's go party at your house, because you can't be outside, clearly. And it's some people, some girls, they want the world to hate them. That's what they want. They want to have a lot of enemies. They want to go out and be like the top of the story. You know, they want that. And it's like, okay, I guess that's what you like. But if I know I'm not supposed to be around that, I will execute. I will eliminate. Okay. So the last thing I have written down is the untrustworthy type of friends. So I've been in situations where friends will repeat what I say, and they will repeat it in arguments. And it's like, you waited till we were arguing for you to use it against me. And then it's like, damn, you're not a friend. Throw the whole friend away. Throw her away. Throw him away. He is not for you. He is not a person to be in your life. If he can sit there and repeat something you told him when you were down, why are you repeating it again? And especially in front of a group of people to make you laugh. Even if it's not in front of a group of people. I had a friend one time. She waited to say, oh, this is why that guy didn't like you, because you gained so much weight. He told me when we was at that party together, he told me that you gained so much weight. Mind you, I'm gonna go a little story time. So I went to a party one time with my friend, and it was such a lit night. Like, when we got there, we was like, girl, we don't want to spend no money. Let's just walk around, act bougie, act cute, and then eventually, you know how it goes, a guy tried to buy you a drink. And then I saw my friend at the bar, so I was like, oh girl, let's go to him, because he's like a scammer. Whatever the case is, he got money, so let's go over there. So we go over there, and he buys bottles. He buys tequila. We start to drink or whatever. So now I see my guy friend that used to like me start flirting with my friend. And I'm like, oh girl, he got money, go ahead girl, I don't care. Like, you know, I never had no thing for him, but I just remember he used to try to talk to me. So I'm like, go ahead girl, talk to him all you want. He was mad cool, you know, whatever. It was no biggie to me. I was not jealous. I'm never the jealous friend. We're having a good time. I got hookah, I got drinks. What else can I ask for? I got my friend next to me. It's a good night. Now she's like, I don't want your friend because he used to talk to you. He told me that he used to talk to you. You told me that. I don't want him. I'm gonna talk to the other friend, because he got money. So she started talking to the other friend. They exchanged numbers or whatever. So long story short, me and her get into a big argument at work, and I'm texting her, and all of a sudden she goes, I'm texting her like, girl, I'm just letting you know some shit that went down at work, and it's about you. We don't work together no more. She stopped working. So I'm like, it's about you, and people are like, you know, talking about it, and I'm afraid for my life because somebody's saying they want to fight me because of a situation you put me in. And then I'm just venting to her or whatever, and the next thing you know, she texts me, you always coming to me with negative stuff, which I get. That's my fault. I shouldn't be going to no one with negative stuff. So I'm like, what do you mean? You know, I'm just letting you know what's going on at the job. She's like, girl, I don't work there no more. Stop putting me on to things that's happening at the job, especially when it's negative stuff. I'm like, okay, you got it, but girl, I'm scared. You know, what's still, because what we did kind of put me in a bad position at work. So she's like, oh, okay, well, just ignore them. And I'm like, why you keep telling me I'm telling you negative things? I'm just putting you on to what's going on. You know, I just need to know what to do. She's like, stop telling me. I don't care. I don't care. She blocks on me. She goes, I don't care. I don't care. How would you like it if I told you that guy that night of the party didn't want to talk to you anymore, and he was trying to holler at me because you gained too much weight and how you got big? And I'm just like, what? You wait till now when you're upset with me for whatever, you're not even making any sense to me. You wait till now to tell me that, oh yeah, it's because this, it's because that. Are you kidding me? I didn't use nothing against you. You waited till now to tell me, oh, that's why that dude don't want to talk to you no more, because you gained so much weight. And I don't care about that man. I care about you. And you testing my loyalty right now. Are you serious? So it put me in a very high pedestal with her, and ever since then, that's why we stopped talking. We're not even friends no more. Whatever. That was my reason, but she have a whole bunch of other reasons for not talking to me, and I could have chosen a lot of other reasons to, you know, pack her up and say we cannot be friends no more too, but I just kept giving it the benefit of the doubt, and I just kept saying, no, we can be friends. I see a good heart in you, but honestly, no, you can't build no one. You cannot. And that's that story time. I hope it wasn't too long for you guys. So last thing I have written down that can probably teach anything to anyone is pay attention to your friends and your surroundings that throw things about your past at you when you having a miscommunication. So that goes back to my story time. We had a miscommunication about work, and she decided to use that against me. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. I'm running out.